We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now another one thrown incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Seahawks.
Again, it's Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Hurts. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
For Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Second down and goal. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hurts will throw. That's caught. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up, it's through, and extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Elliott now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Darnold now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now third down and very long. Here's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Now he's loose up the left sideline.
And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Darnold to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Third and 4.
Great, set. Anyone else?
Back to throw here.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Off to the races. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
No touch that. Trimmer, trimmer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Great, set. I know you with it. Hey! Call up Yeti. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Great, set. I know you with it. No touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
And Hurts going to move him around.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Call up Yeti. No touch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Darnold.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Again, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down and 16.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To the air again, Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel-down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the The Seahawks have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
They'll get this complete to the tight end, Barner.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Now it's Darnold.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.